So I know we're an apartment complex and project, so to say, and I was about two. I know my dad went to prison, and he ended up doing 10 years. While I'm visiting him in prison throughout all those years, all he taught me was about how to fight, how to take care of myself. So I think that's where it started for me to, get that mentality of that's what a man is about.
You teach what you were taught. I was raised like that, we were kids, the kids ain't like the way we were. We were raised in the streets. I don't want to see my son struggle, I wasn't there to see him struggle, I know he did, because he told me on the phone, and that hurts me, being in here. I don't want that for him.
I always wanted my dad. I wanted a wholesome family. I wanted my dad and my mom to be together.
He was always a good little boy, man, smart little kid. As he got older, he was like a little man because everybody liked him. It was a hard time for him, since I've been gone, locked up.
Well, I know he longed for his dad because he was about two and a half when he left, but they were really close and they always had visits. When we started going to church, I want to say it was in '95, and I think that was the best thing for him.
I think the only peaceful time that I had in my life, I felt it was whenever my mom and her husband would take us to church. And I didn't know it was gonna have effect on me until later in my life. I was selling drugs, and I got pulled over with an amount of drugs, right? So I was in jail for a month. My daughter, she was about 9 months. She touched the glass and she looked up and she looked down and her eyes just started getting watery. Like she was wondering why I couldn't touch, why can't I touch my daddy? I felt something instantly like man, I feel like this is gonna be on repeat. I'm gonna give them the life that I had that I didn't like. And I said, you know what? I just awoken, right? When I got out, I had nothing. They evicted me from my apartment complex. So I lived in my car for about 4 months for sure, I know. I felt the loneliest I've ever felt in my life. And that's whenever I thought back to the time where my mom would take us to church. I thought to that and I said, you know what? I'm gonna try something. So I started going to Lakewood, Maximize Manhood. And I loved it. We were in the first book and instantly it hit me. I wanna stop everything. Like, I wanna get my family back. I wanna be on my feet again, but I wanna do it the right way. So I started a mobile mechanic business. It's called Quick Slick Mobile Mechanics. I don't know how, but they got me to come to this school for a tour. So we sit down at the end of the tour and she goes, you didn't know this, but I was screening you for a position. And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, how would you feel about teaching our mechanics division? Because we don't have a mechanics instructor. A little over 2 years for sure, I've been teaching here every semester. God has set me up for success to be so secure, to be able to, get paid teaching, because I love interacting with the kids. Just giving them stories on life and guiding them like a mentor would that I didn't have.
I see him now and it's a big change, and I'm so happy and proud of him because, every dad wants what's best for their kid. I'm proud of what happened to him and the way he's came up, and changed his life, because he's had a little rough time since I've been gone. But believe me, that hurt me, and to see him now, yeah, I'm proud of him.
It wasn't until that I hit rock bottom and didn't feel like nobody. And when I felt like a nobody is to where I reached out for God. And when I compare my second half of my life, because this happened when I was 20s, early 20s. So just this 10 years is way beyond and better than a regular, natural living the way the world works. He takes care of me in so many ways that I don't expect it, and I do not worry. He taught me not to worry that he's gonna take care of me. As long as I do my part and have a relationship with him, and from there on, I never look back.